Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Teresa's Dad. I am Teresa and I'm very much alive. So today what we're going to talk about is actually an old product versus a new product. So I have a very old Gimmie Brow. I should stop saying old because it makes it sound like I'm a disgusting human being, which I am, but this is old, versus the new product, Gimmie Brow Plus. I'm sure you are aware of the controversy that Benefit had late last year. Basically, some asshole decided to put this or make this as a mascara instead of a brow product, and their eye bulged out. So a huge recall happened, and then we had no products, and we were browless and gelless, and it was very sad times. And then come March of this year, they released the Gimmie Brow Plus, which apparently is supposed to be the next best thing. It's this but better. So when idiots decide to use this as a mascara, their eye won't blow up. With that said, what I would like to do for this video is actually compare the two, because people were saying it's not the same formula, or they're saying it was watery. So I'm kind of curious to see the difference. I actually have been using this product, I don't know, since I've gotten it, which maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I really didn't see a difference. I was penciling them in and then using this kind of to set them in place. So what I'm going to do is not touch my eyebrows today. I'm going to look like a small Slovakian boy, and we are going to put this both. I'll put the old shit on this side, and I'll put the new shit on this side, and we'll see if there's any kind of differences, if this one is actually more superior than the old one, or if we should abandon ship and go to cheaper versions. So sit back, enjoy, and just thank you for clicking this. I do appreciate it, and I hope you like it. Thanks. I need to stop saying thanks. It's like I'm ending it, but I just don't know how to end it. I am socially awkward. Okay. I gotta shut that shit off. Ooh, muglux. Alright, so for this, I actually set my face beforehand because I figured since you're going to be up close, yeah, let's, you know, let's just make me less monsterish, you know. So on this side, we're actually going to put the new product, Gimmie Brow Plus. As you can see, I don't do anything to my eyebrows. It's because they're very light. I often look like I don't have any eyebrows, like I look like basically the robot off the Svetka bottle. Does she have eyebrows? I don't know, I'm just gonna insert a photo here, so watch, she has eyebrows, and then I'm gonna feel like a fucking idiot, but that's neither here or there at this point. So as you see, I do have some hair here. I don't really care. Whatever. Like, my eyebrows are so light. Who is really up close this far into my face? I got my eyebrows on once when I was like, I don't know, 17 or something like that. Threading, worst experience of my life. Never went again. So, and I didn't really notice any sort of difference. So I think because my hairs are so light, that doesn't really bother me that there are a couple of strays there. And I think I have overall a good shape. This one is a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but this one is like she's my baby. You know what I mean? Like I treat her well. She gets the filet mignon. This one gets the Salisbury steak. So you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna zoom you right in. Okay, can we go any further? Oh God, this is really up close. Okay, so I'm gonna use Gimmie Brow in the shade Light. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do like little strokes. Oh, look at that. We're learning together. Kind of has like a, it's weird because I don't know if it's this light, maybe it's this light, but it feels like it's picking up like a warm tone, like a red auburnish kind of tone, which is really strange because, oh, that would, yeah, that's smart, right? Good job, Teresa. You can see it's not red whatsoever, so interesting. Huh. I like to try to make this portion of my eyebrow darker because I have a tendency of making this dark and then actually being light, which is completely the opposite way, and you should be doing it the other way. Like I said before, it's a journey. I think it's the light that's making it have like a red cast, but I can assure you it doesn't. It's very strange. So anyway, I'm just gonna go in and just lightly brush to make sure it's in place. And yeah, I think that's nice. All right, so that's that one. Gimmie Brow in the shade Light. So again, going in and making small, defined strokes. Granted, this feels a little bit drier, this formula, but like I said, it's old as fuck, so yeah. Dude, I don't really see a difference, so I mean, which is a great thing, actually. I am going a little heavier in the front part of my eyebrow, only because, as you can see, I don't know, she's just doing her own thing over here. She's just living life. She's trying to escape my face, actually. Which, I mean, I can't be mad at her, so. I don't know. Just, you know, because she's so pretty. And then this one's like, you know, she's just trying to leave my face. I'm gonna go in with that. Okay. All right. So old, new, old, new. Okay. So if I'm being completely honest, looking at right now in my mirror with this light that's completely unnatural, this looks a hair darker than this one. And maybe that has something to do either with my lighting or, actually, hold on, let me see if I can just like try to like center it into my face and then try not to block you out. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So if I want to look at something initially, okay, so you know what happened? Jeffree Star's highlighter and just... Okay, well, whatever. Honestly, I've dropped this shit more times than I can count. Oh, you know what though? It's a cool fucking mirror, so whatever. What am I gonna do? It means I have to go buy another one. And it was my own fault. It has nothing to do with Jeffree Star stuff. I dropped this a bunch of times. So I'm actually surprised that it lasted this long. However, what I'm not happy about is how much highlighter is on my shirt. That sucks. Okay, I need to clean this up. So give me like, I don't know, probably 20 minutes. Actually, you're not gonna know that. You're gonna see it in a transition. Now, during the whole controversy that came out, what I was trying to find was something that was like a really cool dupe. So I actually found Essence Make Me Brow, which is apparently very similar. This is, okay. So this is Make Me Brow, this is Gimmie Brow Plus, and then this is Gimmie Brow. Make Me Brow retails for $2.99. Gimmie Brow Plus retails for $24, and this doesn't exist. So let's take that one out. I wanted to show you that they're very similar in color, which is actually pretty exciting because if you cannot afford the $24 one, which is pretty steep, you can go kind of get this $2.99 one and all is well. What makes me very happy is that Gimmie Brow Plus is very similar, if not the same, as Gimmie Brow, with the exception of the few ingredients that makes your eyeballs bulge out of your head, Roger Rabbit style. So I think that's great. However, what I am going to say is, this retails for $24. That's kind of expensive. So if you're looking for a dupe that is on the more reasonable side of $2.99, then I would suggest getting Essence Make Me Brow. And as you can see from my swatches, they're very similar, if not the same. You know, maybe this is a little tad watery, maybe, but I think once you dry it down, it has the same consistency, which is really amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love Benefit and I will always continue to support them with other products, but this one You know, this is something that I don't desperately need, especially when I can get something that is literally a fraction of the cost. The other thing I do want to mention that I did purchase when I purchased Gimmie Brow Plus was this really cool blush bunch, which I thought was really adorable. Somebody who doesn't really own a lot of Benefit products, I figured that this would be the best way to really try on their stuff. When you're ever at Ulta, you often see the deluxe sample size of like Hoola and some of their popular blushes, and they're usually like retail about $15 or so. So to kind of get all of these things for $24, I thought was a really incredible deal. What I also thought was extremely cool about these products is the packaging. Hi, it's Teresa. I wanted to stop right here because I don't think I ever addressed the fact that I have a bat behind my head. Now, I know with the last video kind of made sense because, ooh, it's so spooky. But long story short, I bought a shitload of lights at Target last Halloween, and now I don't know what to do with them. I always thought to myself, if I ever were to have a YouTube channel, I would place them behind me. Now, what I should have done is I should have asked my husband, Alex, to hang them for me. Unfortunately, I didn't. I got lazy and decided, oh, next best thing, just place it behind my head like a fucking idiot. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. They are going to be placed in the future. It's just not happening now because I'm impatient. So yeah, okay, back to the video. And if I can just stop dropping them on the fucking floor, that would... It can only go up from here, right? Okay. What I love about this packaging is that it reminded me of McDonald's toys circa like early 1990s when it was just like the hot cakes and then they transformed into a bird, and then it was like the nuggets that I think transformed into a bird. Did they all transform into birds? But you know what I'm talking about? Like the things that were like, you know, like they were like Transformers, but McDonald's Transformers. I'm going to put some pictures here because if you don't remember them, then you're missing out. It was probably one of the best toys. Besides like the Looney Tunes, not the Looney Tunes, the Tiny Toons, like little racers that like flipped up. Oh, McDonald's. All right. Anyway, so I was really excited to get this because I've heard nothing but great things about Hoola and Hoola Light. Now, I've been using these products for a couple of weeks now because I really wanted to truly test them, and I really love that. And I think that this, for the value of $24, and if you're on the fence about trying their products, is a great way to kind of get introduced to them and to see them and see if they look good on your skin. So this is Hoola Light. As you can see, I just abused and abused it. It used to just say Hoola Light in the... Yeah, you could kind of see it. All right. So I use this as an all-over bronzer. I gravitate towards Hoola Light because I'm basically the guy from powder. So I like to bronze up my skin so I look alive. The other thing I like to use for contouring stuff is Hoola. Hoola, as you can see, is kind of dark for me. So I used to try to carve out that double chin. You know what I'm saying? So to come, I'll give you a couple of swatches of this to get you an idea. So then these are the swatches of Hoola and Hoola Light. The darker shade is Hoola. Hoola Light is the lighter shade. I think they're beautiful products, and I would highly recommend getting the full-size version of these. So that's cool. The other things are the blushes. Okay, so this first one is Rockateur, followed by Gold Rush, California, and this pinky one is Dandelion. These blushes are really beautiful. They're very pigmented. I hate saying that word. As you can see, these blushes are really beautiful. They're very soft to the touch, and they actually have a lot of color to them, which is really great. The one that I don't gravitate too much towards is California because it feels very 80s to me. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I think there's a time and a place for that, and you know, we all can't go to Coke parties on a Tuesday, so I don't really kind of go for that one. The other ones I would highly suggest. I think they're beautiful, and yeah, I think today on my face I actually did some Hoola Light, and I did some Dandelion and maybe some Gold Rush. But I'm also slightly pinkish and red because I keep knocking stuff down, and I just broke a huge highlighter on my floor, so I'm a little aggravated. But I just think these products are beautiful, and I would say that I'm actually really impressed with their products. I would say more so than the Gimmie Brow. Don't tell anybody. I look forward to actually purchasing the full-size version. Definitely for the Hoola and the Hoola Light. The blushes I'm still kind of getting used to. So the ones that, actually the full-size one that I do have is Sugar Bomb, which I love and I almost hit pan on. But I think I don't know, I really like them all. I think I kind of gravitate more towards like orange, not orange, I guess like orangey kind of blushes, and not so pinky because my cheeks are naturally red and I just look like a Campbell Soup kid. I don't know. So I'm still kind of feeling out for the blushes, but I know definitely I'm going to pick up Hoola and Hoola Light and the full-size pans when I get, you know, when I don't have any more product of these. So if up to me, I'm going to try to hold on to these motherfuckers as long as I possibly can. So yeah, so I guess those are my thoughts. So yeah, so again, thank you for watching this video and liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. And yeah, I appreciate it. So I will see you, little pumpkins, later.